What's up, everybody? Joe White here, rolling through Texas today. And, God, I swear, the further south you go in this country, and I was born and raised in the South. I'm from Virginia, as if the stupid Southern accent doesn't tip you off. I swear, though, Texas is probably the worst state to drive through. It's like they say everything's bigger in Texas. Well, that's true. Everything is bigger in Texas, except for these people's brain. But anyway, um, I wanted to give a little follow up on the Sky Blue situation. Yes, it wasn't called for these fans to harass her. I don't know exactly what they were shouting, and we'll never know what they were shouting because God forbid these women should actually say what's wrong, say what call them out and say, hey, this is what these guys were shouting. The same fans, however, were also yelled at by Soraya earlier in the evening, being called out on camera, being pointed to him, going, hey, these guys are creeps. Basically saying, hey, call them out, arrest them, whatever the case may be. And that shit ain't called for. You can tell a woman, hey, you're beautiful, we love you. That's one thing, but, if these guys were sitting there going, hey, show me your boobs, or hey, bend over, that's a completely different thing. And that's not warranted. It's not called for. If you want that, go to a strip club, not a wrestling event. And also, like I stated in my um, other video that I did, the previous video that I did, the women aren't totally innocent here because you invite that kind of behavior when you sit there and go, hey, sign up for my OnlyFans, or hey, follow me on Instagram to see hot, naughty pics, or, this stuff. It's completely two-faced. You can't have that cake and eat it too, ladies. You just can't. I'm sorry. Um, But getting back to the Sky Blue situation, this is not the first time she's had issues, but also at the same time, she's not completely innocent in this because 8 months ago, I did a video on this channel. If you want to go back and watch it, you can, talking about how somebody went on Instagram or Twitter and created one of those GIFs or GIFs or whatever you want to call it. GIF is a peanut butter, not a picture. But anyway, I call them GIFs. Somebody created a GIF of her. Basically, it just kept showing her ass over and over and over again. And the woman was 19 years old at the time this happened, or may have been 20 years old at the time this happened. So, who knows? But she was clearly over the age of consent in this country. And she went on to Twitter and goes, maybe I should lie about my age to get these guys in trouble, which is wrong. You don't lie about your age like that. That's illegal too. Lying about your age, that's fraud. And already it's conspiracy to commit fraud. So, you know, it's okay for women to, repeat it. I guess it's okay for people to repeatedly ask how big is Batista's dick. And you can sit there and go, oh, it's a cornball joke all you want to. And it is. Doesn't make it any more respectful. Doesn't make it any right. You know, it's okay for women to go to these shows and oogle all over the hot, sweaty men. But it's not okay for men to go and oogle over the hot, sweaty women, I guess. At the same time, like I said, you need to be respectful. You're going to a pro wrestling show, not a strip club. And it's not like it's the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Or like, I'll critique your work more before that I'll critique your body. You can look good all you damn well want to, but I don't give a damn how your ass and tits look if you can't work a lick. That's why I'm going what I'm paying to see. And as I said in my previous video, Sky Blue is one of the most improved wrestlers since she started in AEW, her and Julia Hart. But, again, you're not all that innocent Skye, and I hope you hear about this, and I hope somebody forwards this to you, please. Love your work, by the way. But it's not okay when you sit there and go, maybe I should lie about my age to get somebody in trouble just because they created a picture, a looping picture of your ass. It's not right. So if you want respect, you have to give some respect, and you have to act right yourself. If you want people to treat you right, you better act right yourself. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Now, again, there's a stark contrast in these drunk idiot fans, which is why I will never go to a AEW show again, because it's made up of nothing but virtue signalers who basically want to do everything they can for attention. And when somebody calls them out on it, they go, "Oh, you're just discrimination. It's discrimination." Woke virtue signalers, and it's also full of nothing but drunk, fat neckbeards who have no respect for the workers. They're just there to sing their stupid nursery rhymes and try to get themselves over. Which is why I couldn't stand the damn Backlash crowd. I hate European wrestling crowds. They're so disrespectful. They are so disrespectful. What they did to Samantha Irvin was flat out disrespectful. So you got to give respect if you want to get respect. And going out there and saying that you're going to lie about someone's age just to get them in trouble, and it all goes back to what that one guy said, and Chelsea Green called him out on it, but the guy's partially right. The fishnets are a bit corny. All your goddamn all you women's ring gears look the same. People rag on Nia Jax, which I have too, talking about what she wears looks like a sausage suit from what people have said, but at least her ring gear is a bit more traditional, or not traditional, a little bit more original than what some of these women wear. And it gets to the point where everybody looks the same. I'm a ring gear mark. I want you to have good looking ring gear, but golly, have some originality behind it. Anyway, that's all my whole thoughts is. I guess you could consider this a supplement video or part 2 to what I said yesterday. You want respect, you have to give respect. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, folks, we'll see you down the road.